doing this trick called DSTA, which stands for Daylight Savings Times Abuse. Basically, there's a way that you can set the time so that when you get to Sand Kingdom, if you plant a seed right before the console timer hits Daylight Savings Time, which will make the game basically, or it makes the console clock jump forward an extra hour. So when you're out of the screen in Sand Kingdom, the seed that you planted basically immediately grows while you go to buy a different moon. And it saves you quite a few seconds of menuing. All right, we got both runners here starting out in Cap Kingdom. It looks like Apple Stick has just a slight lead at the moment over Twisted Duck. You know, not too much happens in Cap Kingdom, honestly. A lot of pretty basic movement, a lot of quick movement.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, somebody's gonna die in Cap Kingdom next turn we have.
I mean, that did happen. Somebody had some issues with the frog, not gonna lie, last time I said that.
Wait, what? Somebody died on the frog?
Yeah. No, they didn't die, but they definitely had a bunch of issues.
As long as nobody's dying on the frog, that would be kind of concerning.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get 2 clean and successful left sides from the runners as they head into the topper fight. Great movement from both of them. Ooh, Apple Stick having a little bit of trouble there with the cap throw, but eventually getting the wire. Both ringdoms, yeah, it is very neck and neck. You're correct, Sigma. As both runners are going to head into the next team.
Yeah, and I mean, 8.7% drop frames right now on the frame counter. I think that's pretty good. I think we're looking pretty good for this race.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It could definitely be worse. Explain the prediction? I don't know. I don't think that needs to be explained. All right, both runners here off with a great start in Cascade Kingdom.
Not sure why would you predict a winner here. We're definitely only concerned about whether or not Duck eats a brick today. I think that's what's on everybody's mind.
More likely than not. All right, getting those. Oh, that's just in my head. Never mind. Right, Apple Stick here and Twisted Duck, both with clean dino skips on their way to the Madame Brutal fight. This time, Apple Stick gonna be taking the lead by a little bit. All right, some clean Madame Brutal movement from both runners here. Very nice Cascade Kingdom so far.
Yeah, beating up the giant ugly bunny. I'm a big fan of that. Not a big fan of the Brutals. They're all kind of gross.
Their designs are definitely, certainly a choice that was made. And definitely not a big fan of Madame Brutal's design, but I mean, hey. All right, both runners are going to be leaving Cascade with a great time from both of them. Not very many mistakes made in either this kingdom or Cap Kingdom at the moment. Looking fantastic. All right, both runners going to be entering Sand Kingdom here. And as mentioned before, for those of you who were wondering about the time change and all of that, it's going to be this first upcoming thing here in the town. You roll into it, and there's a seed right in front of a potted plant. You're going to grab that seed, throw it into the plants, grab a couple of moons, and then dive into a pipe. And if everything was timed correctly with that seed throw, when you come back out of the pipe, instead of having to wait 20 minutes for the seed to grow, it should instantly be there.
And Duck having some troubles with the bird, letting Applestick take a nice little lead there. We'll have to see if Applestick can continue to keep up here. I'm pretty surprised to see Applestick ahead of Duck here in Sand Kingdom, although Duck did just wake up. We received word in the booth that Duck was napping, a little bit sleepy today. Could play into the cards here as, you know, Applestick, definitely a competitive runner, but TwiistedDuck kind of sandbagging in order to get into the Division B, I'm going to be really honest. Literally was in my DMs like, alright, what PB is the cutoff for the league, or the Division A, and then immediately after Division B, dropping like a whole minute PB basically on stream, so... you know, in the tournament itself, kind of confusing, kind of surprising.
Rip.
Perhaps a little bit afraid to compete with the big gamers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can definitely confirm. Still being sleepy while heading into play can definitely have a factor. I remember feeling a bit sleepy when I was trying to do a 16-star race. It was, oh boy, the first match was absolutely bad. Oh no, Duck missing the dram! Applestick not going to be going for single bill here, playing it real safe.
Playing real safe, but going for reverse Jaxi, which is something you see a lot lately, and like right there, I mean, Applestick's already not saving time. Like, literally just that. Like, and the risk is pretty large. I mean, the jump's not that crazy, but okay, there's some extra time loss. But yeah, it's just some tricky, intricate movement to save very, very little time.
I didn't even realize it didn't save that much. Interesting. Oh man, TwiistedDuck having some trouble with the bill here. Applestick definitely taking a a more sizable lead here with those couple of simple mistakes from TwiistedDuck.
I mean, Duck is in control no matter what. If Duck just eats the brick, then you're good. Right?
True, true. I feel like that'd wake him up a little bit at least. All right, an apple stick here. Gonna be heading out of Sand Kingdom ahead of Twisted Duck. Oh, and Twisted Duck with the fall there.
Yeah, I mean, coming into this, I would say Duck is probably one of the favorites to win the whole Division B tournament right now. So seeing Twisted Duck behind, Twisted Duck in the chat saying he's scared, I don't think that's like I don't think that's trying to buff up Apple Stick's ego. I think Duck is probably a little bit feeling like he might be underestimating his opponent here. Going out in quarterfinals would be kind of a strange thing to happen, you know, for the favorite here going into the playoffs.
Yeah, certainly. It would definitely be a pretty big upset. Yeah, that's almost like about, I think, a 30-second lead for Apple Stick here. That's quite a bit. No, Sigma, it's not faster menu loads. It's just, like, slightly less text to mash your way through. Loads are basically the same if you're all playing on versions 1.3. But, you know, I don't think we need to get into the differences between physical digitals and which versions in general. Apple Stick having a little bit of trouble catching the fish there. Untwisted Duck with a bonk. Oh no. All right, Duck gonna be hoping for a successful late clip here. Looking good.
Very nice late clip for Duck first try, making it look easy. And Apple Stick, of course, just opting straight for Rango route. Doesn't even want to bother with late clip.
An Apple Stick with a very clean Rango fight. He's going to be nabbing himself 3 moons. It's Twisted Duck here, trying to speed along through the Lake Kingdom.
Surprised to see Apple Stick still in the lead here out of Lake Kingdom. So, I mean, we're heading into Wooded. It can get a little bit scary in Wooded Kingdom for sure, but I don't know. You gotta be feeling like if you're an Apple Stick supporter, this is definitely a solid game to win, potentially. As, I mean, we've seen even the best players mess up Nut Clip.
Absolutely. Nut Clip is it's a very interesting trick. Not only do you have to get the nut clip itself, but then you have to make sure you nail the out-of-bounds movement. With the unfortunate risk of possibly falling into deep woods if you make a mistake. And Apple Stick still with a sizable lead. It's looking great so far. Twisted Duck is going to have to hope for a couple of mistakes from Apple to catch up. You know what? Just looking at this, I just remembered. I forgot that there's a button that centers the camera behind Mario, because I just, like, never use it.
What?
I probably should. I genuinely forget about it.
How do you play the game?
With my hands and my feet.
Oh. The feet's a good strat. I've not personally used the feet strat, but it seems like it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, 2-player is pretty fun for sure. But I don't know why I can't remember that button exists. I should probably use it more. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Apple Stick. That was very, very sketchy out of bounds movement, man. All right, but it looks like he's going to get a clean nut clip with the out of bounds movement. Very nice. Twisted Duck here going for the tree route. And let's see if Twisted Duck can nail the nut clip as well. All right, we got a nice clean nut clip from Twisted Duck as well. Great to see both runners nailing that trick.
Yeah, but Applestick not giving up any ground here. And I mean, most of the time you'd be in this position, you'd be like, all right, Duck's going to make it up on cleaner movement and everything's going to be fine for Duck. But I don't know, Applestick's just kind of cruising. Duck isn't really kind of turning any heads with the movement. I mean, it's looking pretty good, but I mean, I'm not really particularly impressed with either side's movement, like one over the other is what I'm trying to say. They're both obviously very speedy gamers, but, you know, neither one is like completely showing up the other.
Yeah, for sure. A little sketchy there, but Twisted Duck making it across and not dying. Thank goodness.
Yeah, but I mean, Applestick's already got the story moon. Damn it. Oh, that little fall there is definitely going to make things a bit closer.
Oh, Twisted Duck. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
Gonna have to take the slow road skip. A little safer.
And looking a little bit cleaner there, headed into that nut moon, but Applestick's lead has grown a little bit again, so as Sammy said in the chat, going for the tree route definitely helped out Twisted Duck there. Didn't have to collect that story moon, watch all that extended cutscene action. But Applestick is still in the lead, headed up to Spirit, and I'm guessing we'll see both players skip over Spirit here.
Yeah, Spirit Fight is definitely takes up a good chunk of your time. Oh, Applestick gonna be cutting it close there. Oof. Twisted Duck there with the nice bird hop. It's gonna be a little unfortunate falling from that high with that much speed on top of a bird's head, but you know, he seems to be okay. I realize this is one player, but my brain immediately just had the thought about that one clip that's like basically only saves time in two player and is very, very hard to do in one player.
Yeah, and Applestick taking 2 bonks on the fuzzies there. Gonna lose quite a bit of time missing the cycle and not getting a solid backup as Duck cleanly making it here. And now it looks like Duck is catching up quite a bit. Thanks in part to some mistakes by Applestick, but definitely just some cleaner movement overall here to end off Wooded.
Absolutely. Applestick out with the 1926. And Twisted Duck now out with the 1932. It's now only about a 6 or 7 second difference from that 30 seconds. Both runners going to be coming into Cloud Kingdom here, ready to take Bowser on for their first fight with him. clean first hat from both of the runners so far. Clean second hat as well. And that's going to be 3 for 3 for both runners. Twisted Duck even going to be picking up the heart while he gets the hat. All right, both runners now going to be heading into Lost Kingdom. There's some pretty tricky movement in this kingdom and definitely a chance for both runners to be losing some time.
Yeah, I don't want to wish any sort of lost shenanigans on either player. This level can be extremely, just say, upsetting.
Absolutely. Twisted Duck just right on Apple Stick's heels here. Oh no! Twisted Duck!
Oh my goodness. What have you done to
bonk.
our friend Duck?
I'm sorry.
Can't believe you've done this.
Twisted Duck gonna be having to back this up, unfortunately. Redoing the meme tree jump.
Okay, Apple Stick, where are you going? Literally barely had enough space to make it up there again. A little bit scary as we're gonna have to take some damage from the Trapedal. Pretty normal stuff there.
Sigma, I believe, is that the stat sheet that Sigma's asking about in chat?
Yes, the stat sheet that should theoretically do that. We've had some issues with the stat sheet as of late, but is on the agenda for sure.
Ah, I see. All right, and an Apple Stick gonna be out of Lost here. And with that death from Twisted Duck, he's gonna have a much more sizable lead over him coming out of this kingdom.
Yeah, just as Twisted Duck was creeping up on him, Apple Stick sending that lead. I mean, it was mostly just Duck just kind of gaming against himself here, quite honest.
Duck coming right out in the chat saying he's throwing unfortunate.
Oh man, yeah, missing the last moon in the kingdom is definitely rough. It's not something you want to cap off Lost with, and spending quite a bit of time making it back onto that ledge, probably just about as fast as dying at that point, but Duck is headed towards the next kingdom here. That is something.
Right, Apple Stick here making his way through Night Metro, or as somebody else said, I think the last race, the Dark and Rainy Kingdom, as the sun may or may not be out. It's probably not nighttime, and it's just really wet and rainy out.
I think it's Dark and Light Kingdom for sure.
You can definitely
Dark and Light Metro.
That. Alright, Apple Stick with some great tower movement so far. Looking pretty good as Twisted Duck just now entering into Night Metro. Summerolian saying you can see the moon. I'll be honest, I haven't looked up in the skybox of Night Metro in so long.
I don't have eyes.
You know, fair enough, I suppose. Mulan coming in saying you can see the moon during the day.
Who's Mulan?
Oh, wait. Wait, I think I just saw it.
You mean Melon?
Maybe. That is true. That is true, Hanno. You can definitely see a lot of moons in this game. You're not wrong. All right, we see Applestick here in the middle of the Mecha Wiggler fight. Twisted Duck just now climbing the tower,
Whoa.
reaching the end of the top here.
I just saw a moon inside on Twisted Duck screen. That was crazy.
Dang, dude.
This game is insane.
Uh-oh. All right. We're going to see Applestick here with a clean 2 cycle of the Mecha Wiggler. Hopefully Twisted Duck can do the same. Personally, this boss sucks. I don't like it. I like being able to skip over it, but, you know. It's required in the any percent route, so we got to watch it.
And Duck letting us know that he can't.
Oh, unfortunate. Mecha Wiggler being very rude here. But Twisted Duck thankfully getting a second cycle out of this. Not having to sit through another one. Applestick with the drive-by and getting it nice and clean.
Kind of gaming, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's always scary when the racers come in the chat and they say like RIP or F.
True. All right, Twisted Duck here just now getting into Day Metro. Applestick once again with a sizable lead here. Some real nice clean movement so far from him too.
Please do not abuse the chat as a racer. I don't want to have to bring back the don't chat in the chat if you're a racer rule. That rule is lame. I don't like that rule.
Yeah, being able to come in as a racer after you make a really goofy mistake and going, oops, is kind of fun, but also, like, yeah, please don't. don't do that. Yeah, Hanno, honestly, that is a really fun moon. I can definitely agree. It's just really satisfying if you hit it.
Kihao Sofu Day.
Yeah. I love doing that during my runs, honestly.
I wonder what
talk.
what kind of like prompt they gave to the voice actors for the what are they called? Don't they have a name? The Metro people?
The musicians. I guess that's really all they gave their names. Or at least that's the names for the musicians. There's the musicians, Pauline, and then I don't think the guy on the bench has a name.
They're not humans though. I think they're canonically not humans.
They're definitely something.
Yeah, they do exist.
They are definitely. Because like the thing is, like Mario
donkers.
here.
Okay, I'm down with that.
New donkers. Okay.
But yeah, I'm just wondering if they like went into like the voice actor booth and they were just like babble like a lunatic into the microphone and then just let them just completely go off the rails for like an hour or what happened there.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that did work for how they got Mario, that's for sure. Charles Martinet just basically talking non-stop until the film the reel ran out. Could be scrambled syllables a la Midna? Maybe. Ooh. That was weird. Applestick having a little bit of trouble. All right. Besides that weird stuff happening at the end of that room there, Applestick going to be out of Metro Kingdom here with some great movement throughout of Metro Kingdom.
Yeah, I think Applestick is definitely surprising a few of the gamers in the chat for sure, at least showing me wrong. I thought Duck was for sure going to be a favorite to win this one, but Applestick's been pretty much in the lead this entire game. Like, it's not even been a question. I think out of Cascade, Duck was like a second ahead, but like after that, it's been all Applestick.
Yeah, Applestick's just been playing really cleanly during this race today. All right, Applestick here making his way into Snow Kingdom just as Twisted Duck is about to leave Day Metro. Certainly quite the sizable lead here for Applestick.
Yoo-hoo! That's my contribution to the commentary. That's all you get.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, honestly.
I can do more.
I'm down.
Okay, you don't gotta call me out like that.
I think it'd be fun. I love messing around with my voice. That's why
if it was up to Anime, we would literally just sit here and do acapella like soundtrack sings the entire time.
Okay, true, but I just can't help it. I love singing, man.
Gotta contain it. We're not here to have fun. We are here only to game. As we all know, gaming is not a fun time.
Right. That's why people get so upset when they're speed running. They're just not having fun. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I get told almost every day it is literally impossible to have fun speedrunning. But I've heard.
It's so weird. Applestick not going to be going for that clip there, which is pretty understandable. It only saves like maybe a couple of seconds.
And Applestick, the first to enter the Blowy Joey room of fate. Of course, can turn the tide of battle. It does have a lot of poison jam in it, but Applestick making it past all the complicated obstacles. All these spines can be a little bit weird, but it looks like we should be fine here.
All right, not going for the spiny man up there, that's also fine. Only saves like I honestly don't know if that saves anything. I'll be honest. I know it's a thing that some people do. Twisted Duck getting the manip successfully instead. As Applestick goes into the Goomba room here. I'm in a little bit of trouble with that second Goomba.
Yeah, chat pointing out that Applestick is opting to go for the route that skips over Snowdram more than likely, unless we're having some inefficient routing going on, but most likely just going to grab the Rango Room Moon, which you gotta wonder, was that the plan coming in, or maybe Applestick is watching his opponent, knows that he has this pretty decent lead here and just wants to keep that. But Duck is definitely hot on his heels, into the Goomba room now, but is, you know, down a moon. So, I mean, I would say Duck is maybe gonna save a couple of seconds in this stage, but we'll see.
Oh, Apple taking a small bonk there.
Okay, we all can't have good taste in emotes. I understand, Sammy.
All right, an Apple Stick gonna be collecting that last moon, heading out of Snow Kingdom. I just remember the other day I was trying to talk about Snow Kingdom, and I think I said something like Ice Kingdom.
Oh.
I'm like, you know, I don't know why I said that. This is the first thing that came to mind.
Good old Ice Kingdom.
TwiistedDuck here, going for the Snowdram setup. And gonna be making it first try. Very nice, Twisted.
Yeah, so about a cutscene and a half as an official recording, by the way. A cutscene and a half ahead here for Apple Stick. Official measurement.
Not too shabby,
fact.
not too shabby. Definitely gonna put him quite a bit ahead at the moment. All right, Apple Stick with a great climb up that cliffside there to grab the moon.
And definitely needs to make those moves happen because Duck, once again, is right behind him. And Duck's made some pretty colossal mistakes, to be quite honest, in this one, keeping Apple Stick securely in this game, but I don't know, you gotta wonder if you're Apple Stick. Are you really that comfortable with this lead right now? I certainly would not be.
Yeah. Oh no! Apple Stick with a unfortunate missed spin pound and then bonking into the wall. Oh, and just having a lot of trouble with that fish there.
Do we see any fish dippers out here? It's weird. I stopped saying Wilco clip, and now all of a sudden there's way more people saying Wilco clip. I don't get how that works.
Honestly, I just think as soon as people found out that other people were calling it Wilco clip, they just joined in because they thought it was pretty funny. I think calling it Wilco clip is pretty ridiculous to myself, but I also think it's funny that there's 3 different names for the clip, since one hasn't been decided on yet. Chest dip, fish clip, Wilco clip, all kinds of names. Oh yeah, and fish and dips, right.
That's not a real name.
Exactly, tacos, yes. All right, Apple Stick gonna be getting a clean fish clip here. Getting outside of bounds. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble with that moon. Oh no, Duck missing it on the first attempt. Gonna have to try fish clip once again.
What?
Unfortunate.
Okay, that is... Duck definitely not putting enough, I don't know, effort into this race, question mark. Taking a sleep beforehand. Coming in, looking really rusty. I don't know if Duck's been playing much. And, I mean, it's getting to the end of the game here. We're headed out of Seaside now. We're getting into Luncheon, Ruins, and, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, does Twisted have enough room to make it up here?
I think Twisted might have enough time to wake up a little bit more, at least through Luncheon. After that, though, might be a little questionable.
I feel like after Luncheon, like, it's, like, pretty much, like, nail in the coffin time. I don't know. I mean, we haven't seen many catastrophic meltdowns on, like, mech or anything like that recently. I honestly think I've seen more people lose races in this tournament from Moon Cave skip than I've seen people fail to like Mecha Brutal fight or something like that.
All right, both runners now coming into Luncheon Kingdom here. Oh no, Applestick taking a burn. Unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna be going for the Spirit route. Understandable. Really, no reason for a Spiritless at that PB.
Yeah, Spirit getting a lot of the purple vomit out of his mouth there before landing on his head, which is kind of uncharacteristic of this fight, as Duck is already in the fight as well.
Interesting.
A much faster luncheon start here for Duck.
Absolutely. All right, both runners now finished with the Spewer. Twisted Duck making up a bunch of time somehow and just like getting that much closer to Applestick.
I'm a little bit scared for Applestick right now. I mean, it's really easy to root for the underdog. We've been seeing him in the lead the whole game, but Twisted Duck is literally right on his heels, and unless Twisted Duck makes another big mistake like he's made a few of them during this race, it's really hard to see Applestick holding on to that lead, considering the fact that Duck has the superior moves.
All right, getting some relatively clean town movement here from Applestick. Let's see if Twisted Duck can do the same. Oh, Apple taking a minor bonk there. Unfortunate. Minor caster's curse there. Sorry about that. Oh no! Hopefully Applestick doesn't keep up with these mistakes. If so, Twisted Duck just might get that second wind we were talking about that he needed.
I mean, he's literally right there. He's like a moon capture behind. And the Forks Room could honestly make a huge difference here. I mean, we usually don't put a big magnifying glass on this Forks Room unless we see someone take a major tumble. But that would be a pretty big deal here if it were to happen, as Applestick does make it look easy after I said that, so.
As you said though, yeah, Twisted Duck not too far behind. Just inching his way closer and closer to Applestick. Oh no, Applestick having a little trouble with the jumps there.
Yeah, and here we see Twisted Duck taking the lead. Been about
That's all it takes.
every 35 minutes or so since Duck had the lead, and he could only hold it for a few seconds. Unfortunate.
Duck taking that bonk! Oh my goodness. Twisted Duck, once again, just making those minor mistakes. And Applestick with a burn. Twisted Duck having a little trouble getting that moon there. What on earth, man? This race is wild. Oh my gosh, Duck just kind of missing a cycle there or something. Having to wait a couple of seconds to get the lava bubble. TwiistedDuck now once in the lead. Or ahead in the lead once more. But once again, this game is neck and neck.
Yeah, I mean, this race is so close. I mean, I don't think anybody's really expecting this to be quite this close, as the artist formerly known as Kanye is completely just obliterating the game right now, keeping up with TwiistedDuck, but it's falling a little bit behind at this point. We'll see if that trend continues as we head up into Ruined Kingdom. I mean, it's one of those races where Ruined actually is going to make a potential difference here.
It's pretty wild. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly makes a difference in most races, or at least in close races, but it's pretty rare that you'll end up with two racers leaving luncheon at about the same time to where you can really almost directly compare Ruined Kingdoms like this.
Absolutely. And both runners there having a little bit of trouble getting Cappy on the club, but eventually managing it. And as we head into the next kingdom here, I want to apologize. I have to go use the bathroom. But
that's unacceptable. Once you're here in GSA, you're here for life. You're not allowed to leave. As co-commentator has gone against my very important orders and just gone ahead and left. Totally okay, gonna leave me alone to my own devices. And now, chat, you are stuck with me here in Ruined Kingdom. I don't know, we might have to babble about the sponsor. We are quite literally neck and neck heading into this Ruined Dragon fight. I will quickly remind everybody that this tournament is sponsored by Urban Arts. Won't go on too big of a spiel here, as we got to give the dragon play-by-play. I mean, if you don't give the dragon play-by-play, that's going to be very painful. TwiistedDuck going for every single heart here. Getting a bit of damage from the dragon, a little bit scary. Grabbing that extra life heart, though, as Applestick as well, going for the lives. I don't see either player going for the Captain Toad, which is really concerning to me right now. Captain Toad must be saved if we want this to be a valid run. Cannot leave any Toad behind. TwiistedDuck not taking any extra damage here from the dragon. Applestick using that. Actually, both of them taking the damage. Excuse me. Play-by-play commentator needs to receive a dock and pay, perhaps. TwiistedDuck gathering some more hearts. This is kind of a huge deal, Adamy. I don't know if you've been catching this. I don't know if you're watching in the bathroom, but this is a neck-and-neck Ruined Kingdom. Neither player is still going for Captain Toad. I'm really worried about that Captain Toad situation. Gonna have to keep tabs on it as TwiistedDuck. Taking a little bit more damage here from the dragon. Gonna be using that damage boost to make it up a little bit quicker. Applestick as well, but still a little bit far behind here. As Duck taking that last hit. Neither player grabbing Captain Toad. That is painful.
This is very unfortunate. Come on, guys. Captain Toad, he's just right there.
Yeah, we only have one more hit, and Captain Toad is doomed forever to live underground. And Applestick going for the Captain Toad, missing. Oh no. Both players just leaving Captain Toad imprisoned underground for eternity. Even though he gives us moons in every other kingdom, it's just tragic.
Very unfortunate, but with that being said, it looks like the movement and the plays from TwiistedDuck here are going to leave TwiistedDuck in the lead. Applestick pretty close behind, though. This is still a very neck-and-neck race.
Yeah, but I mean, is he even in the lead? He literally didn't even try to go for Captain Toad. At least Applestick went for it. Like, Applestick ground pounded, almost took damage from the electricity. I get it. You know, you try to save your friend. Electricity's really scary. You gotta just leave him trapped underground. But TwiistedDuck didn't even go for it.
Very unfortunate. You know, you gotta give the props to Applestick for at least making the attempt. All right, both runners going to be leaving Ruined Kingdom here and headed into Bowser's. Each of them still very close to each other. Applestick honestly not too far behind. TwiistedDuck here going to be out with a 50-24. Applestick with a 50-29. It's only a 5-second difference.
I honestly can't wait for the next SMO DLC to come out. It's gonna be crazy. 1.4 is gonna be huge.
Yeah, it'll be pretty rad. Actually be able to get to play as Luigi. Alright, TwiistedDuck with a relatively clean movement at the moment. Ooh, taking some slight damage there. Not going to be losing him too much time. Certainly not something you like to see.
Yeah, TwiistedDuck hanging onto that lead here as we head deeper into Bowser's Kingdom. Pretty much everything at this point going to be put under a magnifying glass. I mean, even the bunnies fights are going to be pretty crucial. You take some damage on Topper or on Harriet, you know, it's going to be a pretty huge deal. And we've even seen players in Division A just like kind of fall apart on bunnies fights. So while the Mecha Brutal is obviously the big issue bringer here in this kingdom, it's definitely worth calling out everything as the shards come out here. Oh, an Apple Stick unable to grab that shard. Oh, this dive back strat is just so risky. I see so many players just taking pretty massive L's to it, honestly, in races in particular.
Apple gonna be losing a lot of time there, unfortunately. And taking another bonk!
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
Apple Stick, please watch your health. Apple Stick gonna be needing still one more shard. Gonna be playing very safely to grab this other one. And grab the bird. Honestly, the safer strat when you're very low on that HP. Please. Alright, Duck here going to be getting a good Bowser's Dram. On his way to the rabbit fights. Applestick definitely losing quite a bit of time on the shards there. This is really unfortunate.
Duck is into those bunny fights I was talking about earlier. Making Topper look pretty easy so far, not taking any hits from the hat. Nice, and catching all the hats as well, so... looking pretty clean here.
Yeah. Alright, and Applestick gonna be going for Harriet first. Understandable. Some people go for different rabbits, and you know what? It's okay. You don't lose any time no matter who you go with first. As far as I can tell.
That is false.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Ask any chatter.
Any chatter?
Yep. I don't know who I would ever trust more in life than Twitch chat.
Alright, Applestick gonna be done with the Harriet fight before TwiistedDuck. Not that that really matters. He does still have to fight Topper. TwiistedDuck gonna be finishing up with both rabbits here. Both Harriets. There's only one. What the heck?
Multiple simultaneous Harriets.
That'd be interesting. Alright, Applestick currently only having about as much trouble with Topper as TwiistedDuck. TwiistedDuck happened to miss the jump on Topper's hat earlier. Alright, and that is now Applestick done with both of the Brutals. Alright, TwiistedDuck with some clean movement there. Getting the moon behind the boxes. Gonna be going with that blind jump and making it safely across. Duck here, just with some relatively clean Pokeo movement. Looking great as he goes into the mecha fight. Open the nerves. As Apple takes a bonk!
No, Apple. That is rough. And now we are literally demanding a mech fall out of Duck if we're going to see a comeback here for Apple Stick.
TwiistedDuck going first with the topper acquired strat. Gonna be hanging out on top of the mech. Apple Stick gonna have to be climbing his way back up to the top.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, you saw that too. We've had some close calls at the edges on Apple Stick side.
I think the nerves are getting the better of Apple Stick, unfortunately, here. TwiistedDuck with an incredibly clean mecha fight here. Looks like time has paid off, and Duck has definitely woken up more.
Yeah, potentially both eyes open right now for Duck, which is a definite improvement over the earlier kingdoms where I think Duck was literally laying in bed. Probably got up, got a cup of coffee, sometimes in the cutscenes, but Apple Stick taking a tumble here, unable to make the birdless mech work out first try. Gonna go for it again. You have quite a bit of time here, just have to reline things up and make it back up, but cannot make it up to Rango, and we are running out of time rapidly. Going for that ground pound and unfortunately gonna miss it, so one more climb attempt here for Apple Stick as Duck is already out of the Mecha Brutal fight.
It's just very unfortunate to see. Apple Stick cruising along. I can only assume it's the nerves may have gotten the best of him here.
Yeah, on pretty killer pace here at the end of the run and making a few too many mistakes, unfortunately. And Duck now with the secure lead heading into Moon Kingdom. Surely nothing's going to happen here that will give Apple Stick back to the lead, correct?
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. At these higher levels of PBs, not too many mistakes seem to happen in the Moon Kingdom or the final chase.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking through my caster's height building sheet, and I'm seeing Moon Cave skip death. Oh, and another fall from Apple Stick. I mean, I don't even know if going through the list is going to really be prudent at this point. I mean, we're going to need a couple of deaths in 2D or something going on here. This is a lot of time loss for Apple Stick.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need everything off of that sheet.
Chat reminding TwiistedDuck to go for Mooncave skip. Do not do the entire Mooncave Twisted. That would potentially lose you the game and get you kicked out of the tournament. That's a pretty brutal way to put it. Maybe we shouldn't put it that way. Get banned from the tournament.
Either one, I suppose.
Literally be jailed.
Alright, and TwiistedDuck making his way through the low gravity of the moon. Gonna be grabbing these speed flowers here. Rocket flowers, sorry. As Duck makes his way to the moon skip. Apple Stick here gonna be just quite a bit behind, which is very unfortunate with all of those mecha mistakes. As TwiistedDuck makes the blind jump up to the cathedral. I really want to know who on Earth decided it was a good idea to build a cathedral on the moon.
Oh.
Like, whomst. Alright, TwiistedDuck falling into the final Bowser fight here. As Apple Stick only just barely going to be leaving Bowser's Kingdom here in a moment. TwiistedDuck definitely has quite the lead now.
Yes, Jason, you did miss. We predicted whether or not Twisted Duck would eat a brick as Apple Stick taking a fat tumble here on the moon. I'm like, where is he falling there? Like, what are these giant voids in the moon?
Yeah, wait a minute. I thought the moon was more solid than not. Where are these huge voids coming from?
I don't know. Developers a little bit confused about the geometry of the moon, perhaps.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, the geography of the moon at least seems pretty stable, you know, nice and round, very circular.
Orb. Oh, an Apple Stick going to Moon Cave. The absolute alpha play.
Apple Stick!
Let's go, Apple Stick.
Goodness.
I love it. This is what I live for here. Apple Stick doing the gamer strats.
Going for all the skips. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Absolute poetry in motion here as Apple Stick is flowing through the Moon Cave. I'm not even going to pay attention to what's going on Twisted Duck side. It is completely irrelevant. Apple Stick gonna
Man,
capture this tank
he's
here.
going.
Not blowing up the cage. Capturing that wire. Alright, what's next? I don't even remember. I know there's some like football dudes in here somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's a little further.
I suppose we can cat jam while Apple Stick is traversing the Moon Cave. Kind of a new vibe here, honestly.
Alright, and that's one pillar down for Twisted Duck. Apple Stick just hot-footing it through the Moon Cave.
Well, will it be enough here? I mean, will Apple Stick be able to make this comeback utilizing the superior strats of Moon Cave? Questionable.
Apple Stick just pulling out all the tricks here. Looking wild. Twisted Duck touching the wire and gonna be out of here with a 103, 42, 43. Drake's in the chat. GG's to Twisted Duck as Apple Stick continuing through the Moon Cave here.
Yeah, and that Chain Chomp has a lot of hats and is gold. I mean, that's kind of intimidating, I would imagine, if you're Apple Stick.
Who on earth decided to put 3 hats? Man.
I don't know, one of the developers playing too much TF2 in their free times, perhaps?
Probably. I could see that.
I'm sorry, Mulan, I tried. My dust just was not good enough.
That's so many hats, man. Jeez, dude.
That's a lot of hats.
Very, very intimidating amount of hats. Crushing Madame Brittle once again with the same Chain Chomp. You know, you'd think she'd do something about that, but...
Well, I mean, that one was gold. I mean, you think she just painted her pet? That's unethical.
No, it's the same one. Yeah, her other one was gold before as well.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
An Apple Stick. No, Apple Stick. With the debate.
No, it's not Golden Cascade. No, it's not. You guys are gaslighting me right now. There's no way.
No, there are 3 different Chain Chomps in Cascade. The small one, the larger one, and then the golden one.
No, they're
okay, all registered.
No, I know you're lying to me. It's all right. It's fine.
I don't know why they're registered all as different captures. I mean, they're all Chain Chomps, you know? All right, Apple Stick. Failing Moonskip the first try, unfortunately, but getting it right after that.
What a race.
Pretty wild, pretty wild. Oh, and missing the first hat on Bowser. Very unfortunate here. I just realized he is at exactly 1 health. You better pick that heart up. Nice camera. All right, and that's going to be a good second hat here from Applestick. And that's going to be a 3rd clean hat from Apple. Let's hope he can get all these hits in and not take the damage. He is sitting at a very scary 1.
Nah, he's fine. He's a gamer.
All right. And Applestick going to be capturing Bowser here for the final chase sequence once again. Or, well, escape sequence really is more like it. I mean, unless Bowser's running from whoever's holding the camera behind him. Pretty sure it's just an escape sequence. All right, Applestick getting a good 2D skip there. Just having a little bit of trouble. Very nice. All right, and Applestick once again back in the Cat Jam room. Get your Cat Jams in the chat as Apple finishes off here. Tamarolian just immediately coming in with the pipeds. Man. All right, and no dumb camera angles for Applestick today as he continues. Crushes the moon rock. Touches the final wire. Completing with a 109.39.
Oh, please don't.
Applestick closes the software.
As long as we don't do the XD funny meme where we uninstall the game after the fact. Anyways,
Yeah,
finishing with a sub 110, pretty gamer, pretty epic.
pretty amazing. Just throughout the whole race, all the way up through Bowser's Kingdom, the leads were changing. It was neck and neck. Going from a 30-second lead just down to 20 seconds, then like a 5-second lead. Very incredibly wild race today from both TwiistedDuck and Applestick. TwiistedDuck managing to just pull out in the end.
Yeah, TwiistedDuck played the game. That's for sure.
He gamed pretty hard. I gotta agree.
Seeing if players want to interview here.
Alright, it looks like TwiistedDuck will definitely want to come in for an interview.
Do we really want to interview this guy? TwiistedDuck. Are you sure he's like actually in the tournament? I've never heard of this guy before.
Hey.
Hello,
Alright.
hello, welcome in, Twisted Duck. Congratulations on your win today, the 103.43. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I'm pretty tired. I literally woke up and then I just did this race. And I also haven't been playing SMO recently, so...
Yeah, so
don't know.
are you going to be eating a brick after this victory or not? That's the
Oh, yeah,
question
for sure.
that the chat is asking. Okay, so
yeah, for
Twisted,
sure.
can you confirm the brick is going to be eaten? This is not a
Mhm.
false... Okay, just making sure I don't scam anybody's points here.
I eat bricks every day.
Duck
least
literally
3.
going to be eating a brick after this one. So whoever
Bricks
voted
for
yes,
breakfast, man.
you are a winner. Today is your lucky day.
I eat like 3 bricks a day. Like, how do you, like, dude? At least 3, like 2 to 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you'd ever vote against Duck in that sort of prediction. Maybe
It's sort
some
of like an
gamers
addiction.
weren't really like aware of Duck's gameplay /
Yeah.
life habits.
Man.
Milan scamming chat, not really sure how to feel about that one. Milan might have some answers to bring up in the DMs. From anybody who's angry enough to be in someone's DMs over 6,000 GSA channel points.
Yeah, honestly, like it was a really good race today. Like you did make a few minor mistakes in the beginning of the game. Applestick was ahead for about 30 seconds for a good chunk of the early race, but as it
Yeah.
went through, just you guys were neck and neck, pace to pace, and near the end you're only about 5 seconds ahead. And unfortunately, Applestick just had a bunch
even
of
happened?
mistakes. Applestick had some issues with the shards, took a couple of bonks.
Oh, damn.
And in the end also ended up having a pretty bad mech meltdown as well.
Yeah. I saw him in the moon cave. I was like, what? Whenever I finished.
Wait, you didn't go
Yeah,
for Moon
no.
Cave? This is a no Moon Cave skip tournament, dude.
Oh, man.
Shit. Oh crap, I didn't know.
Oh, darn.
Damn.
All right, well, that will be our entire broadcast again for today. We had another SM64 match scheduled earlier on, but it ended up getting canceled due to player inavailability. Words are hard. But the first round of the 16-star tournament is now over. Round of 8 is basically over here for the SMO tournament. One more match to be played this weekend. We're going to be having a whole round of 16-star schedulings for the weekend as well, so keep an eye on the Twitter and the Discord for that schedule announcement. But for now, we will take a little bit of a break. Congrats to moving on to the final sort of event here, semifinals and the finals and all that good stuff, Duck. But yeah, we're going to take a little break, learn a little bit more about UAP. Well, I guess we're just going to watch an ad. Everybody want to watch an ad? Everyone loves ads, right?
Let's do it. Ads are great.
But yeah, stick around. We're going to raid somebody afterwards. So yeah, we'll see you then.